Hey YouTubers, this is Patti, and it's Richard Maybe Presents, but once in a while he lets me do a blob. And Richard's behind the camera. He's holding his head because I said that. But, you know, it's his channel, and once in a while he lets me come on his channel and do a blob. Well, we got our butcher block delivery just a few minutes ago, and I'm going to compare butcher block to Omaha. We've had Omaha now for about 3 weeks now, and the pieces are smaller, and they're not as tasty as butcher block. And I want to call the company. Of course, Richard doesn't want me to call the company, but I like to call the company and just explain that I'm not satisfied. But Richard says, oh, they'll tell you an Alice and all this. And I say, no, they won't. See how it's packed? Butcher block has nice foam.
Oh, you have to show the people.
Oh, excuse me. Nice foam on top. This is also packed in dry ice. So, gotta be careful, except this dry ice is all gone. So that's that. Another thing of the foam.
Insulation.
The only thing I gotta tell you is the cats like this too, and probably dogs would too. If you can see it, it's all like a foamy thing. So you don't have to get that close. So please don't leave it around. Throw it right in the garbage. Okay. I think it's the basic order I usually get. We'll see. This is the this is another thing that's different from Omaha steaks. Butcher box is all grass-fed, grass-finished beef, where Omaha is not. It's aged and it's grained, and you can tell the difference. We're used to this now. This is the grass-fed beef eye round roast. It's a pretty good size roast. I think it's usually they tell you how many. It's a 2-pounder, so we'll probably get 2 meals out of it. I'll probably cook it up in the crock pot and it'll taste good. I have a chuck roast I did yesterday, so we'll be having that for supper tonight. And here's the chuck roast. This is also 2 pounds. And like I said, I cooked one up last night, so we'll have it tonight for supper with some gravy and some noodles. So, you know, and there's about 2 meals, maybe 3 in there, a lunch or something. So that's, you know, that right there is, if you do 2 each one, that's 4 meals. And then these are the grass-fed ribeye steaks. Our pastor always talks about ribeyes, so I decided to get 2 ribeye steaks. Hopefully we can get 2 meals out of them, but they're kind of small, so we'll probably just get 1 meal out of that. And then here is the pork chops. Their pork chops are pretty good from Omaha Steaks. They weren't as thick as these, but they were pretty tasty. And these are boneless pork, loin, no bones. You get 4 of them, so that's 4 that's 2 meals, possibly more. Oh, I didn't get the chopped meat again. They run out of chopped meat. I'm going to call them and see what the problem is. Here is grass-fed beef stew meat, 2 of them. So I get 2 meals, you know, one of these I'll get 2 meals out of, and then, you know, so that's 4 meals. I can't believe I keep forgetting the chopped meat. And these are grass-fed top sirloin steaks. I usually cook 2, you know, at a time because they're so little, and by the time you cook them up. But all this is grass-fed, and I was supposed to get chopped meat, which I didn't get. So I have to call them and find out why I didn't get it this time again. Anyway, they've went up about $10, which is not bad because I went to, where did we go?
Walmart.
No, Publix. And 2 cube steaks cost over $10. They were like 12 something. And I couldn't believe it. They weren't grass fed or nothing. It was just regular chopped steak, cube steaks. So, and I figured out what we buy here for $160. it would cost us probably about $200-300 because, like I said, we buy, the sirloin, we buy the eye round, we buy the pork chops, we buy the two roast, and we usually get 5 pounds of chopped meat, but they didn't throw it in this time, and I don't know why. So I have to call them and find out. But between the two places to get the meat, I would suggest, if you're an Omaha steak person, bound for buck, or whatever they call that.
Bang for buck.
Bang for buck. I would get butcher block because it's grass-fed, grass-finished, which is really good because grass-fed is okay, but when you get the grass-finish, that's where the cows, they only get grass and that's it. Where if you just get grass-fed, they do get some amount of grain. So if you're tolerant to grain, like if you're allergic to wheat or whatever, that really can throw you off and you don't know why. And doctors don't tell you that. So an Omaha steak, like I said, we used to buy it many, many moons ago before we moved to Florida. And we thought it was pretty good, but, like I said, for the money, I would go butcher block. In fact, I still might call Omaha Steak and, just tell them that it's not 100% what we like and see what they'll do for us. This is, now I got to put them in the freezer, but it's well worth it. I feel this little bit of meat and what I got in the refrigerator was going to last me through the rest of this month, which is, I think there's, what's today, the 10th or the 11th? 10th.
21
so we
days.
got 21 days here, and then the whole month of February we'll have. And then I guess I got to buy chopped meat, and I have to go to, I got to think of the place, Aldi's, because they have the best. They got 3 pounds of chopped meat for $17.96. So that's really good, and that's grass-fed, grass-finished. So you can't beat that. But I don't know why they don't give me, you sign up for these programs to get chopped meat for the rest of your life for free, and then they don't put it in. And, they're going to give me the old soda dance. Well, we ran out of chopped meat. Well, the last 3 times I've gotten short end of the stick. I don't get any chopped meat, and somebody else gets it. Well, put a little check mark on the guy's name that he got the chopped meat, and I didn't, so next time I get the chopped meat. I'm sorry I'm on my soapbox, but that's how I feel. And it's really simple because you don't have to be Einstein to fill an order, it's just chopped meat and, so anyway, I'm going to close now, but I really do like butcher block. And, if you guys are Omaha steak people or Kansas steak, try this one and you'll like it. I have a visitor. Floyd is, every time I do a video, Floyd has now come around and wants to be in it. He's nosy. He's feeling his oats. Last night he stayed up till about 12 o'clock and he was howling all night. So he's really feeling his oats now. He's been with us for 3 years and he thinks he's like the cat's meow now, I guess. They got a little girlfriend and they fight over her outside, him and Opie. I think Opie would win, but anyway, without further ado, I'm going to say, stay safe, stay healthy, and try butcher block. See how you like it. They have a special right now. If you try it for a month, it's $99, and mention my name. You'll get $10 off, and I'll get $10 off. So that'll be helpful in the near future. So without further ado, if you like this, please subscribe. Hit the icon, the little bell. It tells you when we put something up new. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like it, please don't hit the down button. We're trying to get all likes, so please don't hit the down button. Unless you really, 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 really want to, but don't upset the apple core. So without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you sometime soon. So when Rich decides to let me do another video. So we'll see you soon. Goodbye.